Dugbe. My name is DELE ADEYANJU. Shortly, I'll be joined by OLUTAYO OGUNADE in the studio. But before then, I take headlines from Daily Post newspapers.
Hello, good morning, and thank you for joining us. I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE. Let's go straight to the headlines.
All right, Daily Post newspapers, 69th birthday, Southern senators celebrate Tinubu, describes him as statesman with leadership traits. Fayemi congratulates APC leader Tinubu at 69. AKT begins surveillance in grassroots to check FGM practice. Women should be given more political appointments. Minister of Transport Amechi, 69th birthday, Abiodun celebrates Tinubu, describes him as political icon. Aba North South, PDP's victory due to mounted clean campaign. Abaribe, Ogun, I'll complete roads projects abandoned by Amosun. Governor Abiodun. Autumn celebrates Benue indigene for emerging best graduating student in Unical. Yobe, Governor Buni, others receive COVID-19 jabs. Be agents of practical development, integrity in Nigeria. Ikpeazu tasks graduates. Attack on Autumn. Kyari leads investigation team to Benue. Kidnap of RCCG members, 39 students in Kaduna shows Buhari not in charge. Hiriwa, Rivers traditional ruler rescued after 6 weeks in captivity. Kaduna abduction, Shehu Sani calls for intensified efforts to rescue 39 students. Gifting Burna Boy not bad. Our politicians have stolen too much. Deji Adeyanju. Prophet Ayodele predicts major bomb scare in Abuja. Lagos, others hijack of Cameroon government. 69th birthday, Sanwo-Olu describes Tinubu as a cheerful giver. Tinubu remains influential in Nigeria. That's from Buhari. Nigeria on alert over fake COVID-19 vaccines shipped to Africa. Yoruba Nation, Nance condemns Sunday Igboho's call for Oodua Republic, says it's ill-timed. Petrol tanker drivers threatening nationwide strike. Hijab controversy. Religious laws made for poor folks. Catholic priests can. Lord Nsuka professors. Iguayi's friends for paying 27.3 million hospital bills. These are some of the headlines from Daily Post newspaper.
Let's see some more from Daily Trust. Atiku, to save ourselves, we must help Buhari's government. To save ourselves, we must help Buhari's government. That's Atiku there. Mago's fate hangs 5 months after Salami report. Police, how we arrested pastor aiding IPOB killing a man. So from there, Ganduje leads Tinubu to MF Kanu's palace. Resident doctors threaten to commence nationwide strike. On Thursday, Can youths demand release of abducted RCCG members. Federal government warned against encroaching on national monuments. Sean cultism truancy, but Jabiamila tells students. Right, still from Daily Trust, Chinese nationals destroying Nigeria's bushes, forests, water areas. Economic downturn, tough time for landlords, tenants. Residents abandon their houses as kidnappers lay siege to Abuja community. All right, still from there, Buhari Lawan governors orders hail Tinubu at 69. Nasarawa United win 8-goal thriller with Abia Warriors. (2023) Ohaneze insists on Igbo presidency, and South Africa failed to qualify for AFCON after Sudan defeat. Let's see another paper.
Punch newspaper next. I take some headlines here. Nigerians may bear weapons in churches, mosques. Yo, we can. Okorocha monarch in verbal war on ex-governor's ordeal aboard aircraft. Police partner hunters as 3 abducted in Oshun. 50 million naira demanded. Resident doctors restate April 1 indefinite strike. Plateau coalition alleges infiltration of Boko Haram terrorists into Jos. Afe Babalola seeks law barring convicted dons from jobs. Buni takes COVID-19 vaccine. One arrested as Rivers abducted monarch regains freedom. Delta residents groan as oil spill hits community. Buhari, Lawan, Baja. Others eulogize Tinubu at 69. Goods destroyed as fire raises shops in Oshogbo. Abiodun promises to complete abandoned road projects. COVID-19 killed 65 in Kaduna, says Commissioner. Kaduna plans 100 billion naira internal revenue by 2024. 48 Boko Haram insurgents eliminated in Borno community. That's a statement from the army. 11 feared killed in Bauchi Kano road crashes. Sanwo-Olu felicitates Tinubu at 69. Jangebi abduction. APC group demands proof. Naval chief accuses IPOB's ESN for Anambra killings. Gunmen kill Taraba farmer. Lagos Ekiti vaccinate 137,000 against COVID-19. And the federal government should reduce governance costs. Action aid. Lastly, government urged to make vocational education attractive.
And from Premium Times, special police team arrived Benue to investigate attack on Governor Otom. Atiku reiterates call for privatization of NNPC refineries. Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Rivers to spend more than 15 other states combined in 2021. 16 suspects arrested over attacks on police officers' facilities. That's according to a report there. Women in agriculture, how I manage farms in several states. Farmer witness. Okay, I come back to that. Malabo scandal. Groups write Buhari say Italian ruling shouldn't stop Nigerian trial. Residents share as Tinubu lands. In Kano, Sarab demands probe of Kogi's inflated 90 million naira software other COVID-19 expenditure. Nigerian soldiers ambush Boko Haram fighters. Q49, take that again. Nigerian soldiers ambush Boko Haram fighters. Q49, I'll resign if asked to act against my conscience. Rule of law, Bawa. Let's see another one.
Next is Vanguard newspaper. Imo monarch threatens to hit Okorocha with walking stick in Abuja-bound flights. And also, we gamble with loot in the day, regroup to rob at night, robbery suspect. We gamble with loot in the day, regroup to rob at night, robbery suspect. IYC suspends Asari Dokubo, others over declaration of Biafra de facto customary government. And SEC sets 50 million naira paid up capital for warehousing collateral management companies. Abia PDP rejoices over its landslide in House of Reps by-election. Ibori, Obasanjo, Ribadu, anatomy of corruption in Nigeria. How Borno Assembly led by Abdul Karim Lawan dispelled impeachment rumors against Governor Zulum. COVID-19, MPHCDA announces vaccination of over 500,000 people in Nigeria. Abia, I will not challenge result of Saturday's by-election. APC candidate, Nigeria's poor universal health coverage. COVID-19, NCDC reports 104 new infections, 7 deaths, and speak truth to leaders. Okoa urges clergy. Tinubu proffers solution to youth restiveness insecurity. Mogalu convenes summit to mobilize influential youth voices for good governance. Those are some of the headlines from Vanguard newspaper.
Calabar Port. Ships first cocoa export to U.S. in 14 years. Federal government decries wasting $600 million investment. Vows to revive moribund oil gas projects. Lagos PDP warns Sanwo-Olu against plan to shove council polls. Plateau PDP APC lock hunt over 59 billion naira terminated contract. House speakers meet in Bochi, resolve for financial autonomy. Nigeria to partner 3 African countries on crime in Gulf of Guinea. Let's see some more canned protests pray against kidnapping killings in Kaduna. Opposition swells over $1.5 billion refinery rehabilitation. 120 billion naira monthly subsidy. Telcos may lose 25 billion naira over prolonged SIM lockdown. Let's see some more from The Guardian. Fury's dad casts doubt on Joshua fight. Let's see some more. Respite as NDDC completes 16 billion naira permanent headquarters after 26 years. Ashiwaju and imperatives of leadership in Nigeria. From the sports side of The Guardian, Oshibaju to declare 20th National Sports Festival open. From the business side, we have this one here. All right, Imo government okays 200 workers for traffic management agency. That will be all from The Guardian newspaper. Do you have more?
5 headlines from the Independent newspaper. Atiku was part of the rot Nigeria became. It lacks right to criticize Buhari. Also, APC, PDP trade words over Lagos local government polls. Nance flays alleged commercialization of tertiary institutions. Also, Abia by-election. Our victory confirms our superiority. PDP tells APC. NGO trains Bauchi girls on menstrual hygiene, production of pads. And resident doctors declare total indefinite strike April 1. Those are headlines taken from the Independent newspaper.
We are live on YouTube, 32FM 949 Ibadan, 32FM 949 Ibadan on YouTube. We're going to commercial break now. We'll be back for analysis.
Every day is another chance to do it all over again.
Get the best of starts on the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9.
Ó dẹ̀ rọrùn fún mi láti máa ṣorin fún yín ṣùgbọ́n ṣé mo kó tó tún rọrùn fún mi jù láti ṣe àsopọ̀ NIN mi àti ẹ̀ka ìpè Glo mi. Mo lè mú ẹ̀rọ ìpè mi kí n sì tẹ *109*NIN# tàbí kí n pe 109 lórí ẹ̀ka ìpè Glo mi kí n sì tẹ̀lé àwọn ìfilọ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀. Tí kò bá wù mí láti pè, mo lè tẹ àtẹ̀ránṣẹ́ NIN mi sí 109. Mo lè kàn sórí glowworld.com/NIN pẹ̀lú íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ayárabíàṣá mi. Tí kò bá sún mi tí ò rẹ̀ mí, mo lè yà ní ẹ̀ka Glo World tó súnmọ́ mi jù. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti gbàgbé NIN rẹ̀, tẹ *346# láti rí gbà padà. Ẹlòmíì lè béèrè wípé tí n bá ní NIN kọ́, kò burú. Glo jẹ́ igi lẹ́yìn ọgbà ẹ̀ nítorí o lè yan fandawọ èyíkéyìí Glo World tó súnmọ́ ẹ jù kó sì ṣe forúkọsílẹ̀. Ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé. Má jẹ́ kán já ẹ̀ka ìpè Glo rẹ o nítorí àwọn àǹfààní tó pọ̀ sí ìpè àti data látọwọ́ Glo àti so NIN rẹ pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ka Glo rẹ ó rọrùn gidi, kò léwu, ọ̀fẹ́ ni, kò sì ní wàhálà rárá.
Glo Unlimited.
If only we could show you on radio our stylish new look. Ow! But since we can't, go to the nearest store to pick up some Amstel Malta. And for Team Fit Fam, try the new Amstel Malta Ultra with no added sugar. New look Amstel Malta.
And new Amstel Malta Ultra with no added sugar. So good for you.
Amstel Malta. Be your best. Láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ́yìn ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. Ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
Ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. Questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ ó ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House, Dùgbẹ̀, Ìbàdàn.
Telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 08168737222.
Oral-B 2-in-1 fún mi ní èémí dídùn fún òòjọ́. Máa lọ ṣe ìfọyín Oral-B 2-in-1 tuntun fún eyín tí ó lágbára àti èémí dídùn tó lálòpẹ́.
Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ nípasẹ̀ ìròyìn BBC ní Yorùbá. Nítorí kí o tó lè tayọ, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n. Ní ìmísí pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn láti ibi àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Nígbà tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé, o lè ṣe ohunkóhun. Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ. Wá BBC News Yorùbá kàn.
Hello, children. Yes,
Can't you keep a secret?
Oh, when are we going to tell them?
Be calming down. We'll tell them soon. Watch this space.
32 FM
94.9.
All right, welcome back. This is 32 FM 94.9. The program is Break It Down Newspaper Review. My name is DELE ADEYANJU.
Good morning to you, dear listener. I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE. Dr. Lord Jodokun is here as a lawyer and a lecturer at the Leeds City University. Is the analyst for today. Good morning to you, Doctor.
And top of the day to you.
Where do we start from?
All right, congratulatory messages pouring from north, south, east, west for Ashiwaju Jagaban Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And we can say that he is a force to reckon with. Let's forget of regionalism and all that in Nigeria's politics, isn't that?
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't forget regionalism because that's from where his strategy started from. It started from Lagos, of course, cemented the southwest, and then from that he went into an alliance with other political parties to build a mega political party. So he's brick by brick. He's built his alliances, he's built his relationship, and it's been very strategic. No matter what you think about Ahmed Tinubu, he thinks far ahead, he's far-reaching. And as far as Lagos is concerned, if Lagos is in the right direction today, a lot of it, at least 60-70%, will be due to the influence of Tinubu. Some say it has an overbearing effect or impact over Lagos, but some would argue that if not for his overbearance on Lagos, maybe Lagos will not be where it is today. So some will raise that. But I think the future is now what over Tinubu. What will he do? Will he contest the presidential election? Will he be a godfather? Will he be a kingmaker? I think those questions are there. But I think the handwriting on the wall, the donation of 50 million to the marketplace in Castina, is an indication that he's probably looking beyond just sitting on the fence.
He's not come out to publicly declare his intention to run come 2023.
Yes.
In less than a week.
Yes.
He's been to Kaduna and Katsina,
Yes.
which are among the states with largest voting populations in the country.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's some indication that something is going on the ground. Before he made those visits, I'm sure there would have been a lot of networking, a lot of fence making, and it's an indication that he's exploring something. What he's exploring is a matter, of course, for interpretation or permutation, but he's certainly exploring something substantial, and nobody gives out 50 million just to be for sainthood or just to be deified or whatever. You give out 50 million because you have some objectives or you want politically to be relevant. And I think most people are putting their money on the fact that Tinubu is going to run for something.
Well, maybe that kind gesture from him irked some people around here who felt like, well, when the Shasha crisis happened, Tinubu never donated money to these people. And some other instances around here that one can point to.
Yeah. Oh, some have argued that this is it's been very insensitive and is naked political positioning. Because if it was genuine, then when disasters were in his backyard, of course he would have donated to those disasters. And it's quite remarkable, 50 million. I don't know, but 50 million is not small money. It's like me giving 10,000 and feeling the impact. Certainly he doesn't feel the impact, and certainly he's going to use his wealth to position himself wherever he goes.
But doctor, don't you think the old age is catching up with the young man? He's 69 officially.
Yes, the old age young man.
Well, it's only 69. The Queen of England.
Officially, that's why I said old age catching up with the young man.
Even officially, the Queen of England is 95 and she's still going strong. So 69 or 70 or whatever age we give him, he's still...
Now, coming to become president of this large country, do you think that age will be able to... Won't we have another episode, if eventually he declares intention, another episode of Buhari?
Well, we have not established medically or otherwise that Buhari is not able to function or that he has an old age symptom. But if we accept that premise, then I think there is a worry. His steps were not sure. I'm not talking about tripping over the Agbada. That could happen to anybody. But his steps were not sure. His speech doesn't flow that much.
I know people talk about body shaming. Is this not age shaming Tinubu or, I mean, it's called. Joe Biden is there. He's the oldest.
Yes, Joe Biden is the oldest.
So far, or yet.
Yes.
You know.
He's still spry. He's still doing what he can do. So I don't think age will debar him from functioning. Insofar as he's able to delegate, insofar as the main thing here is his corpus mentis. That's the main thing.
And we must not forget the fact that he has a lot of foot soldiers, trained technocrats that can deliver for him.
Yes, and I hope they would deliver, because I think the premise on which Buhari was made president was that Oshibajo will deal with the economy, he will deal with security, and that Oshibajo will be the brain box of the government.
Right. I saw something on Facebook yesterday. I'd like to get your position on that. I mean, I saw a flyer where there was the picture of Awolowo there, and also MK Abiola, and now Tinubu. And the Yorubas are saying, see, we need to think all right, and support what belongs to to us. If Tinubu is ours, then we should give him the necessary support to make him clinch that number one seat.
I think that was the position they took when MK came on board. Remember that MK was an implacable enemy of many Yorubas. Because of his opposition, his constant and consistent opposition to Awo during the political era. And yet, when it came to him contesting, people were able to set aside, old animosities and form new alliances. And I suspect that's what's going to happen in the case of Tinubu. That many people are going to look for who is the most viable candidate from this part of the world, from this part of the country, to be able to wrestle power and to be able to do something with power. And I think irrespective of what you think about Tinubu, I personally, am not a fan of Tinubu, but irrespective of what you think about him, he's formidable. He has the intellectual firepower, not he himself, but he has them, surrounds himself with that. And he can deliver. He's delivered for Lagos State in the past. He set out a template for Lagos State. Some people would suggest that even though Nigeria is a much complex proposition, but at least the trajectory might be favorable.
All right, I take my next story from Daily Post newspaper. Article was part of the rot. Daily Post. Unemployment, speak up while there is still Nigeria to save. Article to stakeholders. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has charged stakeholders in Nigeria to break their silence and take proactive actions towards resolving the unemployment crisis bedeviling the country currently. But there is another report on Independent which says that Atiku was part of the rot Nigeria became. He lacks right to criticize Buhari. That's from the presidency. So I want to marry those two headlines.
Yes, well, Atiku has still been going on about national issues, trying to intervene at some strategic times. Sometimes it's sporadic, and sometimes it's consistent. And I think he's saying the right things. Whether he's coming up with the solutions is a different matter, but he's certainly saying the right things. The other statement is actually credited to Femi Adesina. I think if there was more rigorous interviewing, it would have been found out. What he was trying to do was compare to say that Atiku, who left about 8 or 9 years or 10 years before Buhari became president, you understand, is part of the rot. He's conflated the time of Obasanjo, where this country was made debt-free, where the middle class were elevated through the use of mobile phones and other things. Yeah, he's conflating that period with the Jonathan Yaradua period that came thereafter. And the reason why he did that basically is because Femi Adesina didn't seem to have any answers to the questions that Atiku raised. He didn't deal with the substance of Atiku's criticism or proposals. All he went for the jugular. The jugular was to try to eviscerate the person of Atiku. I wish there had been more rigorous interviewing from Shemu on the said day.
All right. I don't know why sometimes Femi Adesina will talk and we take it as statements from the presidency. Sometimes.
Well, I think he makes it up as he goes, doesn't he? The fact is that I don't think there's much communication, really, much coherent conversation.
Who is allowed to speak on behalf of the president or on behalf of presidency?
I think Shehu Gaba and Femi Adesina to a lesser extent.
So that means the presidency has spoken.
Well, they've articulated a point of view anyway.
All right.
Let's see some more from the Guardian newspaper. And right here, opposition swells over $1.5 billion rehabilitation, 120 billion naira for a refinery. That's what we have here. We don't know how the federal government is going about this, but there are opposition from people saying, no, we shouldn't spend this much.
But you see, all this opposition is coming from civil society. It's not coming from the House of Representatives. It's not coming from the Senate. And you begin to wonder, why do we have representatives when they cannot reflect the wishes, the concerns, and the aspirations of the people that they claim to represent? So there's a problem. And let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is that the refinery, the Port Harcourt refinery, for the past few years has brought nothing, zero, zilch into the treasury. In fact, it has gulped money. It has gulped billions, continues to gulp. So the question is, what then now is the rationale for something that seems to be taking money down the drains at every point in time to now resuscitate it and to revive it? And some people are suggesting that the only reason why they're pursuing this line is because some pockets are going to be lined and some pockets are going to be padded. Because otherwise, the normal thing to do if you're going to follow what Atedo Peterside is saying is to sell the thing. You understand? Just get rid of it. Just sell it and stop, applying money into something which is hardly going to yield anything significant from that point of view. And encourage, of course, the private investors like that Dangote to come on board and to make these things work. The government cannot continue to bear the risk. I can assure you that $1.5 billion or thereabout, it's not money that we have. We don't have that money. It is borrowed money. And we keep on, borrowing money for projects which are not yielding anything, which means that an albatross is being thrown or being weighed around the Nigerian economy for the future.
All right, but see, this is the 29th of March.
Yes.
April is just around the corner.
Yes.
And there are fears that, they will increase the pump price by April. What is the state of things now?
Well, I think the thing is that we're spending, I don't know how many billions we're spending every month, but certainly somebody said 120 or something. We're spending a lot on subsidy. The federal government came into power suggesting there is no subsidy. And now somebody's saying we're spending subsidy, which is really the difference between we import this refined fuel and the government subsidized it. If they didn't subsidize it, would be 200 and something naira per litre or something thereabout. So I think the government is confused. They are confused because inflation is at the highest level so far. Unemployment is unspeakable in terms of its numbers. All the indices, the economic indices, GDP, balance of trade, all those things that point towards the health of the economy are pointing downwards. And then you throw into this cocktail, you understand, increase of fuel, not by 10 naira, not by 20 naira, but astronomically. It's going to do damage to inflation. It's going to affect employment. And it's going to increase the cost of living. So I think the government is confused. What do we do? My suggestion has always been, you spend this amount of money already. Spend half of it actually trying to relieve workers. Find a way to relieve the workers, even if you are going to increase it.
I see you have the video where Mr. President, that's President Buhari, was saying who is subsidizing who. All right. They are saying they cannot pay 120 billion naira monthly subsidy.
Yes.
And I guess Nigerians are already saying we cannot buy fuel, a liter of fuel for 234 naira per liter. I mean, it's just so.
Yes.
Who will resolve this impasse?
Well, I don't know. See how it's going to be resolved. I said the federal government is quite creative. And I've said it, the government has to spend money. Even if they're not going to spend 120 billion, they have to find a way to spend half of it or thereabout to ensure that there's relief for the essential workers, relief for the transporters. They must find a way forward. If they allow it to go on in a naked fashion, I don't know what will happen. I'm not going to predict what will happen. I'm certainly not going to predict what will happen.
We go on a short break. It's the Break It On newspaper review reaching live from 32 FM 94.9. We'll be back.
Dear customer, to link your national identification number to your Airtel router, MiFi or ODU device, kindly retrieve your NIN by dialing *346# and then go to www.airtel.com.ng/NIN to submit your NIN for verification and pairing with your number immediately.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Moments can be ordinary. It's what we make of them that really matter. Make the best of every moment, every day, like supermoms do with Indomie. Moments to laugh with Indomie. Moments to share with Indomie.
The tantalizing tunes of the guitar, the sensational blare of the saxophone, the rhythmic beating of the drums, and let's not forget the enchanted and gifted vocals. Yes, I can already hear the sound of greatness as Nigerian Idol returns with a bang.
Yes, the Nigerian Idol is back with a bang to bring you amazing vocals from all around the country. Who will be the next idol? Tune in to catch all the audition drama from the 14th of March on DSTV channel 198 and GoTV channel 29. And then join IK and the judges for the main show premiere on the 28th of March on Africa Magic Showcase, Urban and Family at 7 p.m. Proudly sponsored by Biggie Drinks and Techno Mobile.
Hey, now your house be this. It shock you. Hey, Takichi, make I show you my double-door fridge. You never see anything, no. How una take manage am? New house, new fridge. I beg, show me the road, oh. Hey, my sister. Now, road wahala na carry me go discover Adron Homes and Properties. Oh, Adron Homes and Properties now real estate company. We get integrity.
Abeg, talk to me.
My husband come to give me money. Oh, before you know, no. We don't own our own home. Adron Homes come give us key, give us fridge. Everything just change for us. Hey!
Yes, so you selfie top up your family fund this Easter with only 25,000 naira initial deposit. Constantly spread your balance between 12 to 36 months with plenty gift way buckle for grab. Oh yeah, sharply call Adron Homes on 0703 040 2305 or 0803 394 8424.
Hello, children. Yes.
Can't you keep a secret?
Oh, when are we going to tell them?
Be calming down. We'll tell them soon. Watch this space.
Wait till you they wait for. You no need to stress at all. Send it back down there for us. Make we jolly they go. Even small picking, mommy, daddy, better life for you. Boya bruku tutu komaro. Sisi eko abeg no dey slow. Send it back better life promo. You done there for you. 30,000 worth of gifts for 50 people every week. No dey sit down for your seat. Grab the opportunity. Send it better life promo. Send it bank account. Send it better life promo. With minimum of 5,000 naira. Send it better life promo. Request it, send it debit card. Send it better life.
For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com/better life. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
32 FM.
94.9.
Three FM 949 Ibadan. Insecurity, state police as the solution. Nigerian speakers. It's a headline from Daily Post newspaper. The Conference of Speakers of State Legislatures in Nigeria have agreed that state police will curb the security challenges in the country. The decision was communicated in a communique issued to reporters on Saturday at the end of their general conference in Nigeria. But, Dr. Jadokun, does our constitution support state policing?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It would have to be an amendment, of course, from that point of view. But Oshiba just already echoed the same thing, that state police is the way forward. I've always stood in opposition to state police because I've said regional police, which is a halfway house.
But now,
yes?
are you still?
Oh yes, regional police. Because you see, my own fear with state police is that they can be misused by governors. But if you have regional police of 3 or 4 states coming together, then it's going to be difficult for one governor to decide to misuse it. It's not going to happen.
And the federal government is not misusing, the police as it is now?
Well, they probably are. In fact, they are, and they have a history of misusing the police. But it's the federal government, isn't it? There are also more complex issues and a more varied country, as it were, from that point of view. But whoever controls the police, you understand, there's always a propensity to misuse. But I just feel that if you have about 3 or 4 state governors, it reduces that to a certain extent.
Now we keep talking about state policing. Is it going to happen in the next 20 years or 30 years? It doesn't happen quickly in Nigeria.
I think the groundswell, once the speakers have supported it, that's already saying, you understand, you have your 2/3 of the states, houses of assembly, more or less. And then what you're waiting for are the senators and the House of Reps to do something about it. I think there's a groundswell. And I think very soon it's going to happen. I think the trajectory of travel is quite clear. Whether it's 2 or 3 years, it's going to happen.
All right. Do you have anything?
Well, we still have some here,
Yes.
definitely. Some RCCG members were kidnapped over the weekend, Doctor.
Yes. Well, it tells you increasingly that this insecurity is everywhere. Nobody is safe. Remember that the 39 people in Kaduna State still remain kidnapped, amongst many others. So you begin to ask the question, what are we going to do? Who next? If we maintain this, it's all linked, this security architecture thing. If we maintain the decrepit security architecture we have, then we're going to have many more of these stories. Because people now see it as the best way to make money. You understand? The easiest, the best way And a lot of times the police are unable to do anything about it. And even after ransom has been paid, the police are unable to make any arrest or to pursue them. The only people who are comfortable or able to do something about it are when the Americans are kidnapped and the Americans come in, you understand, commando style, and rescue their citizens. That's the only time. The Nigerian army, the Nigerian police, that's incapable for whatever reason.
All right, there is a report here. Actually, an interview. Kidnap of the RCCG members, 39 students in Kazino shows Buhari not in charge. That's from Human Rights Writers Association. Well, we've heard all of that about Buhari not being in charge and all that. But I'm sure this is not the best of times for the IGP, Adamu.
Well, it's not the best of times, but many other times we know that the police is not equipped to deal with many of the situations. It's stretched. It is very, very ponderous in the way it operates. It's not flexible. It doesn't understand the local dimensions of many of the conflict, because many of the policemen that are there are not necessarily from the state. So I think it points more to the structure rather than to the man himself. I don't know what the man is still doing there anyway. I think his term of office had expired. That's what I thought. Well, it seems as if we're wrong.
And I don't know. Every time we hear about kidnapping, about some banditry and all that.
Yeah, some people say it's an indication of a failing state, a state that cannot guarantee, a state that cannot secure, a state that cannot protect, you understand, its citizens. It's a failed state.
So somebody somewhere is benefiting. Maybe some people are benefiting from all this.
Of course. People are thriving and flourishing on this kidnapping. It's become an industrial complex where a lot of money is being made. A lot of millionaires have been made out of it, and people are really satisfied with this situation. If not, people would have risen against it and made it more difficult.
Is it like a revolt against the present government?
No, I think it's much more than that. I think it's a revolt against the social economic factors. It's a revolt against poverty. It's a revolt against the injustice. It's also a revolt against the oppressive nature of the police, the army, and so on and so forth. So people have to find a way to respond. And some of the outlet is to challenge the authority of the state. And by challenging authority with kidnapping, you challenge the authority of the state and the legitimacy of the Nigerian state.
Okay, we go to the phone lines now. 0809 7000 949 0906 2000 949. Let's talk this morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Ombasho. I'm calling from Mokolo. Please, the man, I want to concern the AFC chairman, Azibawa. The man may have full intention for Nigeria, but the bad system we are having in Uganda never allow him to perform very well. And very soon, the man will frustrated out of that office because of the bad system of bad structure and bad leadership we have in this country. Thank you. This is Ombasho. Good morning.
Thank you, Mubashir, for calling. 0906 2000 949 0906 2000 949 or 0809 7000 949. You can drop your comments on YouTube or as SMS on any of those two numbers.
All right. Good morning, please. I am not an economist. I wish to be enlightened. You always say that the $1.5 billion to be spent on the refinery is our borrowed money. Don't we, as a country, generate or make money again? Daniel Okereke from Okechunu. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Adeyanju from UI. I want to join several millions of Nigeria to congratulate Asiwaju Tinubu on his birthday. May he continue to live long. However, we are looking forward, to hearing from him, supporting a young, vibrant, physically and mentally fit Yoruba candidate ahead of 2023 election. Like the vice president is one of them. We have so many, even some of his boys. We have some governors who are ministers now that they are once governors that he was even their godfather. So if he truly loves this country, we don't want somebody who is 69 is an official age. We want somebody who is less than 60 to rule this country, who is physically, mentally, and intellectually sound, not old Baba again. How about the best of today?
Okay, thank you. We need the strength of the youth, right?
Of course we do.
need the wisdom of the elderly.
Absolutely. The combination of both is going to put us in good stead. The trillions, 5 trillion or thereabout is what we borrow. So, I mean, whichever way you do it, a lot of the money that we spend is borrowed money. So you may argue that that is not part of the borrowed money. But when you spend that, then you borrow money to do other things. So whichever way you look at it, our significant expenditure in this country is borrowed.
Hello. Okay, he's not ready for us. 0906 2000 949 0809 7000 949. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Olufemi from Oyo. I think it is not far-fetched now. When people are challenging Tinubu that he did not talk, when the Fulani men were killing people and other people are commenting, and he refused to talk, the answer is clearly there now. Even yesterday when he was talking that the economy of Nigeria is destroyed and it's not good again. Now, the question is, who are the people that created the bad economy? Atiku also is now also talking again this morning. Because by the time you are looking at... Hello?
Well, with you. Go on.
Okay, by the time you are looking at all these people, they are okay. You is the only person that is single-handedly selling Mikano. These people are destroying the economy, and because they are grabbing weight, this is what they are keeping the money for. In order to, they are buying us, and they are keeping our resources in order to buy, because they know that we are easily forgetful. And by the time the thing now, the election is now coming, they give us peanuts, and we still sell our birthright.
Will you take peanuts? Will you take peanuts? Olufemi.
Peanuts. You know, by the time they are distributing for 5,000 now, a Congo of rice, people will be selling their birthright again. Instead of stating that our feet that we don't want looters again to be our leaders. May God help us.
Thank you. 0906 200949 009 7000 Nigerians are quite forgetful people. They forget things easily. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, well.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Joseph Oluwasegun. I congratulate Bola Ahmed Tinubu. May God Almighty continue to bless him and give him a long life. Also, my vote is for him in 2023. Thank you.
Oh, you see,
well, he hasn't even declared yet, so we don't know. We don't know that he's going to contest yet.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Now, I appreciate 32 FM.
Thank you.
By myself. God bless 32 FM and Oyo State.
Amen.
And Nigeria.
Amen.
Now, all the crises at the apple, all the Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they are not coming out to find the solution. They have been debated on 2023. Yes, another corner. God bless you. Thank you.
0906 200949 009 7000
And
interesting suggestion was made, wasn't it? That maybe you should back some of the younger ones, the Oshibajos, the
Fire. We have them around.
Pardon?
We can even go to, Akim Additional is there.
Yes.
We have them around, scattered around.
We do, don't we?
Vibrant, you know.
Yes. And if he throws his weight,
anything,
if he throws his weight behind them, maybe they could make a headway. Who knows?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Bayo.
Bayo, good to have you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
Yes.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
Quick one, Tayo. Personal opinion. I'm confused. You see, hello, are you hearing me?
Yes. Okay, Bayo, go on.
The last time we talked about fuel price, the minister for state came out. They said no, they're not going to be a fuel price increment. But now look at what we are hearing now. Now, who is deceiving who? When you see, when don't increase that was something, when there's fuel scarcity everywhere, they said no, that marketers are the problem, that they're not going to increase the fuel price. Now, who is deceiving who now in this country now? You see, about Tinubu, let us forget about that man. So until he's coming out to be president, we shall see. Thank you.
Thank you, Bayo. Doctor.
He said we should forget about it.
No, I'm not even particular about Tinubu. Talking about what happened initially about the price template.
Yes.
All right, by PPRA, which got deleted.
Yes.
And now they said, no, it won't happen. Now it's about to happen.
Well, it says market forces is what's pushing it. That's what they claim.
Right.
You understand? But sometimes we decide it's market forces, and sometimes we decide on regulation. And I think now they're now saying market forces.
Do they meet at all? Mele Kyari is saying something different. The other time it was Timi Pierre Silva who said something entirely different.
Well, it's a disjointed government, isn't it? We don't have a strong center, and so people say what they think is right at any material point in time. It's as if you ask the question, what do they decide in the cabinet?
Hello, Tayo. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is OLUTAYO from Ibadan.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate God for your wisdom. If they can bring somebody like Adesina, it would have been preferable. Because as much as I felicitate with Alhaji Asiwaju Tinubu on his birthday, I want all Nigerians to remember NSI's issue in Lagos. He's the Chancellor, Lautech. So many things that has happened that he refused to respond, but he's quick in responding to what happened in Katsina. And the incident that really happened in Kaduna. So one thing is sure. That's why you've had.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
That was from his end. Please try and return the call. We'd like to hear what you have to say there. But can we also quickly go on a commercial break? And when we return, we'll continue with the calls.
dá sí pọ́ọ̀tù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó yẹ kó kọ́kọ́ kan ní kẹ́.
ta ló sọ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń ṣe pásítà tèmi nìyẹn o àti pé golden penny ni pásítà tí kì í lẹ̀pọ̀ kò sí ìyọnu.
àwọn èmi fèsì pẹ̀lú ṣàgì àti oríṣiríṣi àtàtà tí kò kúnra ti rúworo.
gbádùn golden penny pasta bó o ṣe fẹ́ a ṣe golden penny pasta pẹ̀lú èpo àlìkámà durum wheat tó ní protein tí kì í sí lẹ̀pọ̀ o ní àǹfààní láti sè é bù tàbí jẹ bó o ṣe fẹ́ nítorí pé kò ní lẹ̀pọ̀ pẹ̀lú golden penny pasta bó o ṣe fẹ́ ló dáa jù.
If only we could show you on radio our stylish new look. Ow! But since we can't, go to the nearest store to pick up some Amstel Malta. And for Team Fit Fam, try the new Amstel Malta Ultra with no added sugar. New look Amstel Malta.
And new Amstel Malta Ultra with no added sugar. So good for you.
Amstel Malta. Be your best.
The tantalizing tunes of the guitar, the sensational blare of the saxophone, the rhythmic beating of the drums, and let's not forget the enchanted and gifted vocals. Yes, I can already hear the sound of greatness as Nigerian Idol returns with a bang.
Yes, the Nigerian Idol is back with a bang to bring you amazing vocals from all around the country. Who will be the next idol? Tune in to catch all the audition drama from the 14th of March on DSTV channel 198 and GoTV channel 29. And then join IK and the judges for the main show premiere on the 28th of March on Africa Magic Showcase, Urban and Family at 7 p.m. Proudly sponsored by Biggie Drinks and Techno Mobile.
àwọn èèyàn mi ṣègbè nítorí àìmọ̀kan Ruben George Theological Seminary Ìbàdàn ẹ̀ka ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fásitì Àjàyí Crowther tí ń bẹ lọ́yọ̀ọ́ àti Christ for the Nations Institute Dallas ní USA ń ṣètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó kún fọ́fọ́ nípa ìmọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú ìwé ẹ̀rí tó yọrantí nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ìmọ̀ Ọlọ́run Diploma in Theology and Religious Studies, Bachelor of Arts in Theology and Religious Studies, Executive Postgraduate Diploma in Pastoral Studies, Masters of Arts in Christian Leadership and Pastoral Studies, Master of Divinity. Ǹjẹ́ àlùfáà ìjọ nìwọ ni díákónì lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin alàgbà ìjọ ajínrere olùkọ́ tàbí ẹni tó tún fẹ́ nímọ̀ lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ nípa Ọlọ́run Ruben George Theological Seminary gangan ló dáńtọ́ fún ọ láti wá ẹ kàn sí alákòóso Ruben George Theological Seminary ní Gospel Town Arúlógún Road Ọ̀jọ́ Ìbàdàn tàbí ojú òpó ayélujára www.riget.com.ng. ètò ìgbaniwọlé ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀lú wa ní 0805-304-0344 0805-304-0344 Ruben George Theological Seminary ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fún ẹ̀kọ́ nípa ìmọ̀ Ọlọ́run tó yanrantí.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey e dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Matters returns with a vengeance. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o, Love Matters pẹ̀lú Gbẹ̀ngà Adéyínká the first àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀. Hugh Dot, Vector, Ọmọ Bàbá, Dr. Smile, Azadot, Mike Abdul, Bàbá Alárìíyá, Pétérù, Fabulous Pizzy, Remote, Dr. Whiteberry, Taikin, Paul the Good Guy, Olympia, Shete, Nepa Boys, Yemi Ẹlẹ́ṣọ́, Barry J, Baptista. Lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ àjíǹde ọjọ́ kẹrin oṣù kẹrin ní Jọgbọ́n Event Center Ìbàdàn. Láago mẹ́ta ọ̀sán gẹ́gẹ́. Tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì 3K, 5K, 10K, 250K, 500K. Ọ̀rọ̀ tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì níbi wọ̀nyí, Haysens Palms Mall, Ultimate Restaurant, Ace Supermarket, Grandex Stores, àti lórí agbọ́rọ̀káyé at ariatickets.com. Kẹ́ láǹfààní àti ìjẹ̀mú plot ilẹ̀ kan látọwọ́ Revolution Plus Property. Martina ló ṣàgbàtẹ̀rù rẹ̀ tó ń tàtìlẹ́yìn Cruiser Lounge and Bistro, Extension Publications. Àwọn ilé ìròyìn alábàáṣiṣẹ́pọ̀ ní
32 FM.
Gbogbo gbọ́dọ̀ COVID-19 pátápátá ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ sẹ́pẹ́ kò sí bomú kò sí wọlé o. Love Matters Ìbàdàn 2021. Èrè tí ohun tí ò ṣe lè rí.
32 FM.
94.9.
Hello, good morning.
Tayo.
Yes, sir.
A kì í torí pé a fẹ́ jẹ ẹran kápẹ́ màlúù bọ́dà.
You'll have to tell
that's
us
the average, an average Yoruba says.
Okay.
So that's what I want to talk. And concerning that of Garba Shehu, concerning Atiku, if we are from fire pan jump into fire, we prefer to jump from that fire back to fire pan. It will become conducive for us. The money they want to use in rehabilitating the petroleum sector, the refinery. Tayo, the fact is very straightforward. They brought about that idea to use it as a weapon to increase the fuel price. You see, how the labor will join them. Let them, for them to get money to repair, to pay the money they borrow to repair that refinery, let them increase the price. You just wait and see. That's what the response of labor at the end of the day. Have a nice day.
I'm not sure I understand the link. Because the increase hasn't even occurred yet anyway.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
I believe from Abu, I agree against there, and Ogunade and the other person there.
Thank you, sir.
I congratulate Ashwaji Jagaban on his official 59th birthday. But concerning 2023, I want a young, vibrant person like Adeshi Ola said. We cannot be doing something in the same way. I'll get different results. Also, his attitude towards this conquest ideology that we are experiencing in the South, he has the proofs mounted. And all the battles that got points in the South where they didn't do anything, and it's now going to be. We don't want politics again. We want somebody that will impact on the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. 0097000 949 0906 2000 949. Hello.
Tayo, what I'm saying is, they brought about the.
Oh, no. All right, 0906 2000 949 009 7000 We can still take one or two more calls. Hello.
Yeah, Dele, good morning.
Morning.
Doctor, good morning.
Good morning.
Tayo, good morning.
Good morning.
John. Now, we are talking about 2023. Those that are being kidnapped, those that are being killed, those ones are more important than all these our recycled politicians. I am telling you, let them do something about that. That one matters a lot. Now, there is an election held in Abia State, because that is where I come from. It's a clear point to Ojo Zotalo. They should do things right. People are watching them. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for your contribution. 0906 2009 009 7000 Please turn down the volume on your radio if you call the radio station, or just step aside. Move away from your radio. Let's take this one here. Hello.
Tayo, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Doctor, good morning. Angeli, good morning.
Morning, okay.
Tayo, can we imagine now? I think I want to felicitate first with Asiwaju Tinubu But that does not mean I will agree totally with what he believes in. Because with what the Asiwaju is portraying now, we expected him to have spoken up, even if not give anything towards some of the things that has happened down south here. It's strange and surprising that he rushed to attend to the northern Katsina particularly, and of course Kano. We can see where it's tilting. I will not be fooled again, and I don't think we should be allowed for people to play fool on us the second time. Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, it's going to be the last caller of the program this morning. Doctor, what do you have to say before we go?
Well, I think politics in Nigeria has never been about eye service or about making a difference. It seems as if it's been about self-aggrandizement and selfishness. And let's hope that by 2023, politics will become an eye-minded occupation.
Have you heard this before, this line? Daniel Quireleru?
No, I haven't.
Dele?
So it's time to leave.
Oh dear.
All right, somebody draws. Have you seen that?
Okay. Tinubu's
first cousin.
Oh, okay.
Governor Itola of Osun State is 66 years, and Tinubu is claiming to be 69. Who is deceiving who? That's a big question there.
Ajibola Abayomi Abbas. We got a message on YouTube. Thank you. My name is OLUTAYO OGUNADE. Thank you, dear listener. And have a great Monday. Bye for now.
My name is DELE ADEYANJU. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. It's Easter week, actually. So we're going to celebrate in spite of everything. Oh, we are going to identify with Christians the week of Passion. What was it called?
Week.
Passion Week. Yeah,
right.
Passion Week.
Yesterday was Palm Sunday.
Palm Sunday. So we have Easter Friday and Good Sunday. Oh, Easter Sunday.
Good Friday.
Thank you. The next program is Smart Kids Show.
The station admired by other radio stations. 32 FM 94.9.